Hey guys, welcome back to more For All Mankind. We are on season 3, episode 5. Phew, talk about keep you on the edge of the seat. This series has always been very good at doing the two opposites, having really slow burn, in-depth character building. And then when they step it up, boy do they step it up. Where do I start? So thanks to the Russians wanting to win the race, they have inadvertently almost got themselves annihilated with their own nuclear meltdown, leaving no other alternative but someone to rescue them, because you're not just going to leave people dead in space, which is the whole point that Ed made. And why he chose to make the decision to go after them, except he got locked out. How they managed to push through a firmware update via a telecommunications link and lock him out, we just have to accept it. So it's NASA who've gone in, but boy has it gone wrong. Let's go watch the fallout.
Yes, we have lost Alexandrov's body.
But we have what he has left behind to mark our loss.
Farewell, dear comrade. Farewell.
In space, no one hears you scream. I'm trying to lighten the mood. Should it really be our way? Because the only reason people are dead is because one person wanted to beat another person to it.
Representatives of the Soviet space agency Roscosmos are arriving in Houston today to work with NASA on their now combined mission, as the former rivals have become unexpected partners.
Welcome to Johnson Space Center, Director Katish.
Thank you, Margot.
We want for our cosmonauts to resume some of their original mission objectives. Drones, rovers,
Are you kidding
laboratory
me?
equipment, perhaps retasking a satellite or two.
I was assured that there would be no more requests.
Circumstances have changed.
Yeah, that's what people always say when they want to move the goalposts.
Sergei Nikolov. I will work with him and only him.
You have to know this is not possible.
Why? What happened to him? Why have I been unable to reach him?
He was given another assignment.
Yeah, sure it was.
Nav's reloaded.
We're in control, sir. Ship is back in our hands. We installed the older backup version when we went into safe mode.
Which doesn't have Dev's override.
Exactly. I also cut the command uplink receiver line to the antenna.
So we're good.
Dev, as I'm sure you've realized, I've retaken control of my ship.
So fuck you.
From now on, I'm calling
Do things my way.
Phoenix out.
And you can't do fuck all from there.
You want to resign?
Yeah, Ed was right. You should have let him rescue the Russians.
It was the group's decision.
My daughter is on Sojourner and she could have been killed.
But she wasn't. But I didn't ask anybody to move their launches up to 94. And I didn't ask the Russians to push their engines past their limits.
No, granted, you didn't. You didn't ask. I get what he's saying. No, you didn't. You didn't ask others to play catch up because you beat them all to it while they were sleeping, as far as you're concerned, from your perspective. But where's the human in you? Where's the decency in you? Where is the so-called advanced technology and the advanced way of looking at how mankind has breached the stars here, and it all be your baby, your idea, and it's real and it's up there, but you thought that you would just play the same game that humans have been playing since the dawn of time and pass the buck, which is a great way of passing the buck. It would be one thing if he was just, I'm in charge of this company, I say what goes and what doesn't. But he's using the submersiveness of a supposed democratic voting system within his own company as to how it's run. No company could survive like that. But what my point I'm getting at is, if you're going to go out into the stars and beyond, you're meant to represent the human race. And just like seafaring vessels, there is a code of conduct where you don't leave a dying ship, a sinking ship, you don't leave anyone behind. But you are so focused on being first, which is what everybody's focused on doing, which is why they played catch up with you, that you weren't willing to come to any aid whatsoever. I wonder how you would feel if some of your family were up there. Would that change things?
Karen, let's talk about this.
No.
Karen!
No.
Thank you.
What for?
For coming to our rescue.
We're here because of you.
I knew you could be trusted.
It was you who called.
Yes.
I won't tell anyone.
I gathered. Relationships can be formed out of the weirdest situations. What kind of damage did they sustain in this? They haven't said. Look at the tolerances we're talking about here. 0.02396 degrees. You know what I mean? What are you measuring here? How can you measure that when it's just on the screen?
3 times as enemy action.
I'm assuming she calculated the frame size there.
Pricks stole my design.
Keep your voice down.
That's what she was spotting. Oops. It's gonna cause a problem. That's it.
It's not unusual that they came up with similar solutions for a nuclear thermal engine.
Crap.
Similar.
Crap. That's identical.
Like we should have known the second we could refuel. Their LH2 drain coupling made it exactly with their inside tube propellant hose. The odds of that being a coincidence are insane.
But I need you to focus. Sojourner's about to make the final burn for Mars.
I don't know. I think if you're going to keep her quiet, you may have to bring her in on this because she's very strong-minded. You know when someone's copied your fucking design. And I guess that thing is just going to be out here, floating there, until something comes along and destroys it.
One showed a 17.2 bar drop in chamber pressure. That's not good. It could be a turbo pump malfunction.
Oh.
Shutdown sequence initiated on both main engines.
We gotta get it back up to rated thrust in order to enter Mars orbit.
Do any of you have background in nuclear thermal propulsion theory? Then Politov will operate the engines. He has the best Soviet training. You'd rather fail and die, risk your crew, than trust the Russian.
What? You can't really speak of that kind of with what you did.
Baldwin has bet the Russian.
You alright with that, Kel?
Yeah.
Hi, Ed.
I mean, the only thing you've got going for you in this situation is they're not going to sabotage you, but because they're in here with you. They want to get there as much as you. They want to get home as much as you. So you do have a common goal.
I have a lot to tell you. First, I want to say...
Watching you stand up for what was right.
That's him now watching it back.
Make me so proud.
What's your problem?
Hi, Ed. My goodness, I've lost
It's probably also going to be a look that this has been replayed.
First, made me so proud. It did. In fact, it inspired me. I have to say, it is liberating.
And what are you getting from that precisely?
Then during thrust buildup and retreat, ensure CTRR does not exceed 100 plus or minus 15 Kelvin.
Why does she talk so fast? I get everything up to CTR. It's very similar to our Russian engines once you get past these terrible...
Sakroshinya.
Where did you learn Russian?
Annapolis. Where did you learn English?
American movies.
I'm expressing with my full capabilities, and I'm living in correctional facilities because some don't agree with how I do this. I get straight meditate. And they paint very vivid picture of life in America.
Yes, they do.
Have you been to Compton? Color live, no? In
Compton,
ghettos.
I'm a person of color, and I don't live in a ghetto.
You're from Vietnam. See how a Marxist society takes care of its citizens. There are no poor people there.
Maybe because they were all killed.
You get this from your father.
No, I get it from history books.
I am glad I was able to clear up that little misunderstanding about your security clearance.
Give us the room, Lenora.
I wasn't. I will be right outside.
He really has shaved his head.
Are you okay?
Okay, yes.
For want of a better word, you look frail.
When they told me you were replaced as director of Roscosmos, I tried to get a hold of you.
Lefortova.
The KGB prison? Christ.
I refuse to continue with. Thank you.
Man, this
Were
dude's
they-
been through the ringer.
I mean, did they...
But they did it very intelligently, without anger. Instead, they worked on my lungs.
Yeah, gathered.
Kidneys.
I thought that kind of thing ended when Gorbachev came to power.
Which is what people seem to forget about the old USSR. USSR.
I'm so sorry for what I didn't know what to do. I lied to you.
You did. And I was very angry. I still am.
Yeah,
But I
and
know
what
it
you
was
did,
your only choice.
what you did was a choice. What he didn't have any.
Sir?
They've had us under their thumb for long enough. I'm gonna talk to the right people and get you asylum.
No, Marco, no. Don't know what they are. Sir.
You can't go back there, not
It
after
will just
what they
happen. It will just happen.
Phoenix has now entered Mars orbit. On schedule for
I don't want to think about that subject
They're in
matter
a
right
stable
now.
orbit, and NASA is still days behind us.
All right, let's get Popeye spun up for descent.
Got a wrinkle for you, Cap. A real Lulu.
How about our things at our landing site?
Visibility is less than 10 meters across the entire region.
And their forecast?
More of the same. All we can do is wait it out.
I'm assuming there's a specific landing site they've targeted.
Our landing got delayed. I really want to get this one for Dad. You always regret not landing on Apollo 10. You know, sometimes he talks about Karen and I feel so guilty. He's got no fucking idea.
Boo-hoo.
Just looks at me with that big dumb grin. I thought I'd be able to handle it, but maybe you were right.
That one night, that one incident.
I guess I was just hoping that...
Fucked him right up.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous. I have doctorate in nuclear physics. I will not be treated like a child by an arrogant self-taught Yankee.
Well, you blew your ship up.
You need to have these
Well,
emergency
the engines.
procedures down. Why would you care what I think? I'm just
why?
a stupid fascist
Yeah, why would you care?
No, not stupid. I never said that. You are extremely right. Beautiful, fascist, reactionary.
Beautiful.
Well,
Told you there was something there.
Well, that dust storm is getting worse. Now, if it lasts just a few more days.
Me hearties, I think we're still in this race.
Still in the game. Still in the race.
I'm so happy for you. I mean, you're going to Mars, Ed. Mars.
This just feels like a complete violation. Why do I get a horrible feeling this stupid lad's gonna do something? I don't know what up here, but...
I've been thinking a lot about Apollo 10 the past few days. About me and your dad. Might have been you and Shay.
I always wanted to be an astronaut like you.
Even after all these years. I keep hoping that with more time, it'll get easier. Sometimes it feels like it's getting harder.
3 days with that weather front.
We are nearing Mars orbit. Our telemetry shows Phoenix is just ahead of us.
Just fate that that's intervened, that they've now arrived. You forget, don't you? Another planet, you forget that. Weather systems.
We weren't sure if they were going to make it back. 25 years later, and I still have the same butterflies.
Mars is much more difficult, much more dangerous than the moon.
We lost 3 out of our first 9 entry, descent, and landing. The 7 minutes of terror, that's what we call it.
Right.
That's the good name. For what it's worth, I have a good feeling this time.
I mean, we've had enough disasters.
It's good to see you smile again.
Go.
Thought I told you to let this go.
She's not letting it go.
Alexi's a quick study, but he is too quick. They left their documents aboard Mars 94, yet
So you have a leak.
they never exceed parameters memorized. Please, Marco, just look at this.
Question. Do you think it would be advisable at this point, before her head spins around and explodes, that Margot should pull her into her office here and go, look, the reason why you're so bent out of shape of this and willing to let it go, I can tell you why right now, but it stays between us two, or you go out that door, because in the middle of a mission, I can't have this. Do you think that's advisable, or do you think that's possibly the worst thing she could do? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Okay, Russian combustion chamber over temperature red line was
3350 Kelvin.
Chamber over pressure red line is turbo pump over speeds at 3.
You know, Margot, you know why.
RPM, and he goes on, but the point is, all of his values match up with Minerva.
He's got to be using our numbers to keep from revealing his own.
Can't be. Are from 92. These are our current numbers.
She's got you. Shit. You have to do something. Say something. When someone's got it in their head. You either have to call it right there or let it go out of control.
Where would he get them in the first place?
From a rivet-by-rivet copy of our engines from 2 years ago. Margot, it's the only way.
Right now, we need to focus on getting our astronauts safely down on Mars. Take this to the DOJ, but you need to stop obsessing over this.
Right now is not the time. What you've told her, will that put her off enough? Or will she make a mistake?
For the past several days is being constantly
So why can't you land somewhere else then?
Each ship nears the landing decision point, what they call their go, no-go, to not land, the ship will make another full orbit of Mars until they come back around to the very same decision point. As years, even decades of preparation and planning comes down to this moment.
Dust is thinning.
We should confirm it on our next satellite pass.
We'd be committed to another orbit. By that time, Sojourner will already be on the ground. Let's go for it. Attaboy. Prep Popeye for launch.
Sorry, 75 kilometers.
Main propulsion system configured for landing burn.
In 6 minutes, we either enter orbit or go for the ground. Round the horn.
Pressure in propellant tanks, reactor values nominal.
Okay, Roland. What are we looking at down there?
Sites relay saying wind 070 at 60, visibility 80, ceiling unknown.
It's a risk.
Too risky. Visibility's still below minimums. We'll try again for landing when we come back around in 2 hours.
Godspeed.
New radar contact separating from Phoenix. Sir Lander.
Breathing down their necks. If we go down direct, we could beat them.
We only get one shot at this, and I do not intend to risk this crew or this mission. He has to hang around and wait. He's gonna need a miracle to get through this. Roland, are you seeing what I'm saying?
Wind 090 at 40, visibility 110.
Range to touchdown 16,035.
Oh, I misread that.
No-go in 8 seconds. 6.
Button up,
Go.
people. We're going straight in.
They're taking the whole thing down. It's not a separate module. Oh, okay. All right. Was not aware of that.
9,000 meters. Range 10.3 clicks. Warning, GPS nav system failure.
I'm assuming it means ground proximity warning. Oh, you know what he's saying. Yeah. This fucking soundtrack's not helping. Oh my god, this is going on too long. You could plow right into the surface here. Can't see nothing. Oh, 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 oh.
Starting the abort sequence. Are you kidding? No. Phoenix, hop I abort into orbit.
They're coming down vertically here, practically. Literally can't see anything.
Happy Valley Base. Sojourner has safely landed 8 human beings on Mars.
They beat you to it. Danny's gonna say something. You failed. I'm glad that he's failed. I don't see it as Ed failing. I just don't.
This is a landmark day in the long saga of the human race.
Today, we did one of the hardest things.
I don't know how far forward they're going to push this show.
Working together as true partners.
It's brilliant how they did that with Gorbachev. Well, this should be a sight.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Going onto surface.
No, I'm going first. That was the deal. If you don't step your commie ass back from that hatch, I'm gonna come over there and smack you down.
And an astronaut. Which one will take the... Wait, they're going
Wait, they're going together.
How inspiring.
And they're both on the floor. That was just bonkers. I suppose that was the best way. We're both landing on Mars. Flop. The intensity that this show creates when we are in the midst of space exploration, when we're in space and this stuff's going on. I didn't know what to do with my hands. I was so nervous. I can't think of another show right now that makes me this nervous. Why do you think Ed aborted? There was zero visibility for all of them. He chose to abort. Why? Sense of morality? Danger? Not willing to take the risk, because he's always been the risk taker. Danny's going to have something to say about it, but I don't give a fuck what he says because I don't like him. But I think that could be enough for him to go, they beat us to it. While we're at it, I slept with your wife. I can see it coming. Now then, Sergei being back in this was all you saw them. I mean, he came through that door and you focused him. You just saw exactly what you expect from the KGB. You saw a frail, broken man. Now, Margot said she's going to do whatever it takes to get him and his family over here, but she is facing down a possible... well, I don't know. It just depends on how she handles it. We know full well who the mole is, who is the person who gave away NASA's secrets. And it's her. But how does she handle it? And I'm trying to stay as impartial as I can with her, because I want to see NASA succeed as well as the rest of them, but at the same time, what she's done is wrong. But it's also brought the two nations together, even if they're fighting over who gets to put the first foot on Mars here. it's not that big of a deal once that moment has passed. I don't know. This show puts you in an awkward position of whose side to be on, especially now. It's not where it was when it first started, where it was America versus the Russians, and they're the bad guys and we're the good guys, and because of the way it's portrayed. But it's an alternate universe, so anything's possible. And should I be taking sides? Probably not. I had the same problem watching The Americans, because it wasn't just showing it from an American standpoint and from a Western world society standpoint, and we had the Russians as our main characters, but in the US, I was constantly conflicted as to who I should be focusing on, who I should be rooting for, whether it should have been Philip and Elizabeth or Stan, and I've got the same problem with this damn show. I want Ed to succeed, but he doesn't work for NASA anymore. I want his daughter and Annie to succeed, but they do still work for NASA. I want Margot's involvement to come out, but I also don't want it to come out because it'll throw a spanner in NASA's space program. I'm exhausted. What is Danny's problem? Precisely. Are you just after nuking something you can't have? Just for the hell of it? Because that's how it feels. You can't have Karen, and you don't like Ed for whatever reasons that we've already been through. So what you want to do, just destroy him. Because he represents everything like what your father did and you miss your father. I don't know what his problem is, but the way in which they've written his character, I don't like it. And I especially don't feel as though he deserves a seat up here, but it's Ed who gave him that seat. But we'll have to wait and see what happens next. Now, we are on Mars. And Helios has come second. And the joint nation, even if they're fighting over who goes down that ramp first, we're here. What happens next? No idea. Join me next week. We'll find out. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to take a breather after that. That soundtrack they were putting me at the end really put me on edge. Well done. Well done. Good choice. If you do want to watch any of these in full length, of course, they are always available over on Patreon. You can check the link in the description. And if you are indeed watching on YouTube, I'd appreciate if you give the video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. And by all means, post your comments down below. I'll see you for episode 6 next week. Take care.